Hey, out. No, we changed it.
Jackson, first play, going to throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. You look at this Arizona defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Second and 9 from the 44. The option right is Jackson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return is Peterson. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Murray from midfield. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Handoff running left, Patterson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Cardinals at 8-1 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and a couple. Here's Patterson again. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They'll run with Patterson. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. That's a gain of 7, and will leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And Matthews makes the ground. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the draw is Sermon. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
This will be caught. Judy. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. An extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Cameron Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Murray going to throw. Into space at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now Murray off play action. Out to his left. Gets the ball out to Judy on the comeback route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Straight ahead, it's Sermon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Shotgun now from Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Here's Murray. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought at worst, quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now off the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On third down, Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Running the counter, Patterson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On play action, it's Murray. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Murray now to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Swim. Green, green, green.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 45 yards. That's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a 3rd and 6. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
This is a half of not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That one into the hands of Flowers. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter. Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down. First down, Murray. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done. Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself. Up the middle, here's Sermon. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Sermon, 24 yards. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all? I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Change it.
Now it's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. There he goes, right side. Rashad Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 85 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And Matthews makes the ground. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He finds his man complete. It's Russell. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals! A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Lamar changing the play. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses. On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Murray now. Over the middle, complete. That's Russell. And they work this right upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught. Judy. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
Now a handoff. Sermon.
The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Odafe Oweh. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Chase Young able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
So a fourth-quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Now Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Russell. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Coach.
Patterson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Sermon is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Sermon with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Cardinals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.